Good afternoon. I'm Patrice Dayton in for Susan Dinkle. Indiana says it is taking precautions in case of a coronavirus outbreak. Hoosier officials gave an update on what the state is doing today. We'll have that in just a moment. But first, we take a look at today's developments. There have been more than 82,000 global cases. 2,800 people have died. United States health officials want to correct the impression that a widespread outbreak would require massive hospital isolation. They say the approach would be more like that of a severe flu season. The Senate expects to take up virus funding legislation in the next 2 weeks. The virus continues to impact the stock markets. They're on track for their worst week since the financial crisis in 2008. The Dow Jones fell almost 1,200 points today. It's the biggest one-day drop in history. We know there are a lot of questions and fears about the virus and the local impact. Today, Hoosier health leaders addressed what's happening in the state. In this health alert, we sent News 10's Richard Solomon to Indianapolis to get you the latest information.
State health leaders say right now the virus is not in the state of Indiana. They say it's not a matter of if, but when, and they're prepared. I'm told there's no trace of the virus on Indiana soil. The health department has checked 60 people who've traveled or have shown symptoms statewide, like coughing or a fever. No one out of the 60 people have tested positive for the virus. Right now, 26 people are being monitored. Health officials say they're just being extra cautious. They say the risk is still low for all Americans.
It's the time to plan. It's the time to make sure that, number one, that you educate yourself. You know, those personal hygiene things that you can do with regards to washing your hands frequently. Don't touch your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth.
Now, state health officials say they do have a plan in place if the virus does touch Indiana soil. I'll have more on that coming up at 6. Reporting in Indianapolis, Richard Solomon, News 10.
There is not a cure nor a vaccine at this point for the coronavirus, but experts recommend the following. Avoid those who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, and wash your hands often with soap and water and for at least 20 seconds.